I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I'll be in big trouble.
A tight deadline is not the same as an impossible deadline.
Even I don't understand what this means. So.
All work, no play mentality.
What's one lie you told your manager?
I mean, I must have told someone truth sometimes.
The actual things that I lied about are, I would like to keep them secrets.
Classic. We are on a weekly. The manager asks, what's the status of your task?
We were sitting in a meeting and there was an issue that I knew I could fix in 2 minutes. So I went out, I asked if I could go to the toilet, came back with the issue resolved, and then I just sat in the meeting and listened for the next 1-2 hours.
I don't know if it's a lie, but I overestimate every task.
Managers usually do not like to be the one who know everything, so sometimes I am telling too much. And I get in trouble because of that.
First instinct is to tell, yeah, I can get it done. And afterwards you're just handling it and trying to patch it, or eventually even learn it and then do it.
Well, I was told when I came to my first job that you shouldn't say you're happy about your job. So I always complain. I think that's the only lie I tell. I don't tell him really how fun it is to actually work there and how much fun I'm having at work.
I lied that I didn't oversleep the daily meetings 4 times in a row.
To my previous manager in my previous role, I did do a full goal-setting plan meeting with him, even though I knew I was quitting my job.
Well, I have never once told the truth to my engineering managers. I lie to them all the time. For example, I can say something like,
we solved the build right problem by applying the transaction logbooks pattern.
Huh? Even I don't understand what this means.
So I told him that he got a really great haircut, and I think he felt great, I felt great, and everybody felt great, yeah.
Yeah, I told him that I understand what has to be done.
Developers aren't always transparent how long it takes to do something. I mean, that's...
How do you cope with tight deadlines?
When we have tight deadlines, first thing is to analyze what we have to do and what we don't have to do.
They drive me, because I'm the kind of the person who will always jump to any kind of challenge.
It drives me. I think that each feature task should have a deadline defined so that we don't extend the scope of the feature all the time. It would be nice to add this, it would be nice to add that. We don't have time for that. We have a strict deadline, we know what to do, and just do it.
My focus becomes laser tight and I become really good at prioritizing things. I think this is really important to judge what's most important and what's not.
Sleepless nights.
No sleeping, no social life and coffee.
Oh, I thrive on them. It's a different kind of feeling when you have a few hours or a few days to finish up something.
I realized that the deadlines are just a manipulation tactic. So if there are a lot of tight deadlines, this means that there is something wrong in the process. Someone is either giving false promises, there are some unrealistic expectations, or there is poor communication between product and engineering.
Tight deadlines are not something that I respect.
I actually like them, but not too often.
It depends. So if a tight deadline is a result of circumstances that make sense, then it does drive me to make it. But if a tight deadline is a result of stupid decisions, then I don't like it.
What's the craziest deadline you had to meet?
Actually, we got new management in the company, and I guess they wanted to put us to the test, and they gave us an impossible task, something that should take us 4 months. They asked us to do it in less than 2, and we actually did it, so yeah. It was recognized in the end, so it paid off.
It's the deadline that we forgot about, so it was the craziest. We had a few hours before we needed to submit a research paper.
The craziest deadlines I had were actually back in college with homework assignments. So during my career, thankfully, no crazy deadlines as of yet.
And I remember we had to integrate an API in like a week. And when we finally got this API, we saw that it was completely unusable. So we had to devise a system for this data from scratch. I was proud, but it was like it was built like a house of cards. We weren't sure if it would, you know, fall apart, and it did kind of fall apart. Mixed feelings. I was happy that we were able to solve it, but we didn't solve it in a really scalable way. So
we basically had to work like 2 months in a month's span. It was a lot of overtime. I hated that period of my working career, and I don't want to do it again. To go over like double hours per week.
Every Friday it was like end of the world Friday. For some reason it was the end of the week, Friday.
Probably like create a whole new project in 2 days. It was definitely crazy, but we achieved it.
What is the biggest point of tension between developers in your own opinion?
Communication.
Communications is always the problem, not only between developers.
I would say that the biggest tensions are because people are different.
I would say stubbornness and not being open to others' ideas.
The biggest point of tension is when developers love their code too much.
I think there are two types of developers. Ones that focus only on happy path and couple of edge cases and don't really care about the code quality. And it's really hard to collaborate with that kind of people.
If you pour too much into it, then you're a bit difficult to work with. If you don't pour enough energy into it, then you're also difficult to work with. So that's the you know.
Usually we have issues with like product manager owners.
What is the biggest misconception people have about folks in developing and engineering space?
All work, no play mentality.
It's a bit washed up, but I think that we can fix your printer.
Can you fix my printer or something like that?
No one can fix printers.
That we are introverts, who doesn't like to speak, who cannot express themselves, who will avoid people.
not being so social, you know, stuck in their basement all the time in dark and just staring at the computer all day.
Maybe that we are kind of not social enough, which for me may be true.
That everybody is smart.
People think we print money, like we type in our keyboards and the money comes out through our printers.
Automatically, when you get hired, the money starts raining down.
Here comes the money!
Here we go!
That it's easy that people just sit around and do nothing.